Folks, got a controversial, huge show today. Listen to this. So Meghan Markle has, smothered herself all over the media recently, and most likely it's a distraction to cover up H at the Diana Awards, to cover up H running around London, zero security, delivering DoorDash. Oh, please, let's pick it up, book. The African parks, the other charity thing, the fact that he was in Ukraine, blah, blah, blah. The fact, okay. Clearly, she's distracting from something. Now, the other thing is this. He's wearing a hat all the time now. What's going on with the do? Okay? Did you get something done? No big deal. No big deal. You don't gotta be the hat guy now. You know what I mean? Everybody's got that person in a group. Especially dudes, there's always that one person that, or maybe ladies too, there's always that one that always has the hat on. You know, that one? And it's like you get so used to seeing him with the hat that if you ever did see him without the hat, you'd be like, who's this person? And you'd be like, what are you talking about? That's Larry. He's been hanging out with us for 10 years. It's like, I didn't recognize you without your hat. Listen, Meghan Markle scrapes the bottom. And I mean the rock bottom. First of all, they go to, okay, so you got Beyonce the other night. That tries to distract and doesn't work. Now they go to James Taylor. And the reason they went to James Taylor is because Meghan Markle went to high school with him. That's the only reason. Now, think about this. Oh, off-seed fall, an off-seed raid. Why is H wearing her support wear? What's going on with the moobs, dude? Oh, please, been sitting around the house. Lot of sweets. What's going on with the moobs? Is H sporting moon bumps now? Oh, please, it's called a push-up. It's called a moob push-up, please. Now think about this. For some bizarre reason, Meghan Markle's stupid show, Netflix show, by the way, they are not canceling with Netflix. I guarantee you Netflix is not canceling that. Mark my words. Also, mark this. Markledamus is making another prediction. If there is a Princess Diana, you know how they do like a 30-year thing, because that's coming around the corner, and they talked about that. Donuts to dollars. I'm the donut wrangler. Remember the falls. Donuts to dollars. H is going to spearhead that. I can guarantee it. It. He'll be part of it. He'll be narrating it. He'll be giving his input. It'll be a whole festival about how it affected him. The whole thing. It'll be a whole poor me pity party. I guarantee you. They're definitely going to keep him on to do that. And just think about it. Netflix probably said, look, we're going to do it with you or without you, so you might as well do it. And I doubt they even had to do that. He probably jumped at the opportunity. That Diana thing he went to the other day, that Diana Awards, that wasn't about the Diana Awards. It was about something way more than that. But anyways, this isn't about that. So Meghan Markle's show, her second part of the first show, doesn't come out till the fall. What's the reason behind that? It's because they launched her stupid products. They probably wanted to see how it went. Now they're going to try to load up and so they can sell all the bullshit before the holidays. If there's any money left in the world, that is. If everybody's not dead broke and, replaced by a robot. Maybe I'm a robot. Listen. So Meghan Markle trots out. And why would you promote this? Okay? Her guest, one of her upcoming guests, of all the people. Now, put this in perspective, okay, folks? You want to get real deep? You want to get real sinister? Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are doing all these charities around little people all the time in all different countries. That's how they get funding. Get it? That's how the charities get it. They get the money to the kids. Everything's about the kids. Everybody's got to worry about the kids. Got to focus on the kids. They get money. Now, think about this. If you really, by the way, Meghan went to this. I'm telling you, I'm gonna lose it today. Meghan goes to James Taylor and has him sign a book for little Betty. If there is a little Betty, could give a flying frog's fat fanny about James Taylor. Okay, no offense. I didn't even know he was still around. Don't get me wrong, got good songs, a good place. Oh, I've seen far and I've seen rain. Listen, you're gonna get a book signed for her, but you're not gonna spend time with her. It's all bullshit, folks. Now let's get to this. So Meghan comes out, People Magazine, the biggest proponent, the biggest media, facade psyop for these two operatives that are clearly being funded and supported by people, because the person I'm about to tell you about is also somehow interconnected with a political party, which I'm actually going to show you a video of. So they announced this today. What? Now, if this is the biggest star she's got on the rest of the episodes that they haven't aired, she's screwed. Okay? Think about this. If you're so into charities and around kids and little people and I want to get my book signed for my little Betty and all this other bullshit, why would you even be around this human being? This human being should be locked up. Okay? This human being should be locked up. All you have to do is Google Chrissy Teigen Twitter and look at images, and it'll come up with all her tweets. And guess what? If that was anybody who wasn't a model, how the hell she's a model, don't get me wrong. I mean, maybe on Uranus or an alien or something. I don't know. Please, model, please. They were on Deal and No Deal together. This must be the breeding ground for Gold Diggerville. I mean, what in the hell? By the way, both married to extremely masculine men. These guys aren't feminine at all. Not at all. They're both solid as a rock dudes. I mean, you think manliness, you think they're two husbands. Alleged, quote unquote. So they knew each other there. Now, just based on Chrissy Teigen's Twitter history, she should be in jail. If that was a guy, a plumber, a middle-aged plumber, in you name it, they'd be in jail. Okay? For some reason, she just is allowed to cancel her account and delete 60,000 tweets, allegedly. 60,000? Okay? Now, I'm going to show you this, and then watch how Chrissy Teigen, her good friend, buddy, I can't wait to see what they talk about on this show. I can't wait to see how awkward this shit gets. This is her with Andy Cohen.
Fewer questions for you. Well, before we get to them, I'm wondering, one of my favorite things that happened with you on Twitter was actually not that long ago, and that is that Judge Janine posted a picture of herself in the...
Okay, I can't even believe he's mentioning Twitter because of her whole scandal with Twitter, but watch her reaction, not to Twitter, to what he says, okay?
Hamptons, and there was an image of you topless on her cell phone in front of her in the picture. Did we ever figure out why that happened?
Okay, look how happy she is and how, enthusiastic she is because Judge Janine, I believe, is a talk show host on Fox. Maybe she had a show. I don't know. Had a photo of her somehow. Okay, fine. This is the reaction.
Like why she was looking at a picture of you topless?
No, and that's why I love it so much. I often love things with like zero context and zero explanation. And I think it made me so happy that it was just because we have mutual friends.
You and Judge Janine?
I heard that, yes. And it made, honestly, I was thrilled. So happy.
That is
okay. Now, that was her response to a tweet that Judge Janine had. Okay? See her demeanor? Now, watch how things change when he asked about Meghan.
Is really funny. Carly B said, since you've defended Meghan Markle in the press a few times recently, have the two of you been able to personally connect now that she lives in California? I totally ship that future friendship.
Watch the face change, okay?
Yeah, she's been so kind to me ever since we connected she
Can't really think, huh? She loves wacky shit that's out of context, and we have mutual friends and blah, blah, blah. She can't think of one thing to say. Okay? But whatever, Judge Janine has an image of her on her phone, and she's, through the roof, talking about her good buddy that she defended, that she was actually on a talk show, or not a talk show, a game show together. She's such a wonderful person. She can't think of shit.
She had written me about baby Jack and loss, but yeah, she is really wonderful and so kind, and just as kind as everyone says she is.
Kind. She's kind. Did you guys get that? She's kind. Just like people that talk about them say they have a great love story. Like, what is their love story, by the way? They met at a polo match. A year later, she's allegedly with, a little person, and they get rushed into marriage. What love story are we talking about here? It's not like he went away on a, pirate's cruise and came back across 7 seas, and then all of a sudden, she was still waiting for. You know what I mean? What's the story? Met at a polo match, and a year later they got hitched. Where's the love story here?
And that's why you look at everything and you're like, my God, what is...
she said nothing, right? She absolutely answered nothing.
What is absolutely wrong with people where they have to make this person out to be so malicious or so crazy when it's just as simple as them being as kind as everybody says they are. So
she basically said kind 300 times. And she's talking about malicious and making it out to be. Meanwhile, look at Google what I said. Google. Tell me what you think of her after that.
Yeah, she's a really wonderful person.
That's great. Did you speak to her after the Oprah interview, the big Oprah interview?
Oh, yes. How do you? I mean, yeah.
Not one word could she even utter. Okay, keep that in mind.
How lucky are you that you have a way to get to her and you could call her and be like, "Girl, we need to talk about that interview."
I mean, I think when I ended up watching it, it was like, holy shit, like this is big. But I had also I waited a long time to watch it, and so I had already heard so much about it by the time that I got to it. But yeah, it is. I mean, very eye-opening.
Did she
said nothing.
Give you extra tea when you talked to her?
Extra tea? No. I think she's been she's been very open about what she's been open with, and I think honestly her truth has been her truth since the very beginning. So,
okay. What did she say? Nothing. She repeated kind 50 times. Truth is her truth. That's it. Let's move on to the other one. Now this is Teigen with Mr. UberMasculine here, okay? Ready for this?
An answer.
Public place, you did it. Is this the best or the worst? What do you do?
The best.
Okay,
Look at this guy. The best. Uh-huh. Okay.
best? Probably the Obama thing.
Look at his face. This is the moron right here. Look at his face. Look at this guy's face right here. He's like, oh shit. Look at this. He's like, uh-oh. Uh-oh, did my beard, did my wife beard just say something she shouldn't have said?
John, what's the? Oh God.
Oh God.
John.
What?
He's you look like you're gonna pass out, bro. You look kind of faint. Oh God. He was Mr. Suave 5 seconds ago. I took the.
What is
It took his spirit. Yeah.
your wife talking about?
I don't know.
We heard
We're not.
in there.
Chrissy, get back in. What happened?
We're not going to discuss
You're not
that.
going to discuss it?
We're not.
Oh my God. Secret Service. Come here, jump back in.
Hi.
Look at John. Look at, I don't.
Hi.
We're not talking about it. That's the truth. We're
That
not.
is an awesome answer.
Not the White House.
Not the.
Okay, now this is how dumb these people are. You got to realize that. She not only said that, okay, then she pipes that part in, okay, which only solidifies that it's actually probably more real than, you know, even if you were thinking, they're just bullshitting. Now you're really thinking, wait a minute here.
It was
It was not at the White House. That is
100%
correct.
And now he confirmed it, okay, so keep that in mind.
not the White. I promise.
He was
you.
not elected yet.
And then dumbass of dumbasses throws in more evidence. Instead of shutting the F up like you should, he throws it in. He should have just blown it off and been like, don't listen to her. She's just being silly. You know what I mean? No. He froze. He got snatched.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, we're moving on.
I'm sorry. I'm in trouble now.
No,
On a positive note, though, so this is who Meghan Markle not only has on her show, but is promoting as like the big, like, hey, I bet you guys can't wait to hear this from this person right here, who's probably scraping the lowest of the low of the bottom of the scraper on the bottom of the bucket. All right. And you know what? Put it to you this way. There is a bright side for both of them. Okay. They're more famous than like a chef. You know what I mean? They're more famous than a chef who's like, you know, I don't know, wakeboarding in like a couple feet of water or something. You know what I mean? So they got that going for them. But anyways, let me know your thoughts. Who loves you, baby?
What a load of monumental fucking bollocks.
Who loves you, baby? You're beautiful.